This is Eternity Update, where all information concerning the UAAG disbursement is being given. If you're new on this channel, kindly subscribe and click the notification bell so when next we give a very vital and important update, you'll be kindly notified. Don't forget to always follow up this page because it is necessary if you want to get every information concerning the Theobarth, the IMF and the UAAG. Kindly subscribe. Thank you. Do have a wonderful and blessed day.
All right, this evening I actually have sent this message, I think in the afternoon, and it's been flying around over the social media just around afternoon time till this evening. So I didn't give much thought to it initially, but I just felt let me talk about it to the community. It's very important, and what's the basis of the message? It goes like this: say the 100% beneficiaries money has been allocated to us after much argument with the government. CEOs have finally prevailed over the beneficiaries' 100% funds to disburse to their beneficiaries. Congratulations. Now, like I said before, this message has been circulating on social media that 100% beneficiaries' money has been allocated and blah, 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 and all like that. This actually sounds exciting and emotionally uplifting, especially for a lot of people who have been waiting for this long time to receive this financial support. And naturally, when people hear news like this, the first reaction is celebration. Good news, after all, many beneficiaries have endured years and months of promises and expectations. So any announcement that suggests that funds are finally ready for disbursement would quickly gain a lot of tractions. So however, while the news also sounds very positive, it's also very important to approach it with wisdom and some level of critical thinking. First, the biggest issue with the write-up is the credibility. The message appears to have no clear source, no signature was there, no name, no official verified spokesperson. You understand? No traceable authority that is attached to that message. So in a situation involving financial disbursement of this magnitude, especially the one connected to government processes or structured programs in this way, information very much rarely comes in such a vague, anonymous statement. So normally such announcements will come through official channels or some verified leadership communication or even recognized representatives. So when a message lacks all of these elements, it also cannot really be taken so serious. This does not, now don't misquote me, this does not automatically mean that the information is false. That's not what I'm saying. All right, in fact, let me read it up again. It says 100% beneficiaries money has been allocated after much argument with the government, and CEOs have finally prevailed to disburse funds. You understand what I'm saying? So this does not automatically mean that the information is false. Sometimes some insiders try to share some early updates before official announcement, just like the case with you remember the broadcast of Reverend Moses just a couple of days ago, the last of his broadcast, where someone had already paraded that message on social media. I saw it. In fact, I was almost making a V note on it. You understand? And then his broadcast came, which he hinted that yes, those information is true, but who authorized him to bring it out? Who authorized the person to bring it out? And so it is cancelled. You understand? Yet everything that was said in that little write-up by that particular person was accurate based on what Reverend Moses wanted to come and say. But how did the information pilfer out? How did the individual get to know? I don't know who that person is, because no name also was appended to it. So that's what I'm saying. So some insiders sometimes are able to get some early updates before the official announcement spills it out. But without confirmation, it still remains speculation rather than fact. Understand? These are just few lines of statements attributed to nobody who takes responsibility for sharing this message. Now, secondly, the language used in that message also raises some question. Statements like, after much argument with the government and CEOs have finally prevailed. It sounds so dramatic, but it kind of lacks some details. You understand? So, and I don't know what else to add to this. But then these are quite so much important question to ask, like which of the CEOs, which government body, what agreement, when was the agreement reached, what structure would be used for this disbursement. So these are very much important questions, because allocations or big financial allocation processes like this has different procedures that it follows. So, and intelligent analysis details, in intelligence analysis, details are quite more very important than excitement. You don't just begin to jump into testimony when the details are lost. Then the psychology behind this message is also worth understanding. Communities waiting for financial intervention would definitely become emotionally vulnerable. You understand? So in such an environment, any positive rumor has a way to spread so quickly, because people really want relief. Unfortunately, this is how misinformation can travel so fast. You understand? One person shares, another person reposts, and within hours it just becomes a confirmed news, even without evidence. So, and this is why emotional intelligence is very important here. Yes, it's very good to be hopeful, very good, but being wise, I think, is better than just to be hopeful alone. Then, if the narrative eventually turns out to be true, the right response should still be that we should be courteous. You understand? Rather than being full of celebration just like that, we should exercise some courteous optimism, because financial disbursement processes involve a lot of stages, having to process the logistics, the verification of beneficiaries, the allocation approval, the release authorizations, and all those things. And then finally it goes to the actual payment. And many times people celebrate at stage 1 while payment only happens months later. So understanding the difference between allocation and disbursement is very crucial. You understand? Allocation is like you are trying to you are setting the funds ready. You understand? But disbursement means that the money has truly entered into the beneficiary's account. So leadership credibility will definitely be playing a vital role here. If recognized leaders or coordinators confirm this news through official communication channels, confidence would increase for the masses. But when this information comes from an unknown writer, an anonymous post, or forwarded messages, responsible individuals should wait for verification. So if it is a good news, fine. An intelligent community will not reject good news, but it also does not accept everything blindly. So then I think another way I could consider this is it's wise to not to know that not every viral message is malicious. No. But some may be created to calm people temporarily down, or to maintain, calmness or control tension within the community. And others may also simply come from some individuals who misunderstood information and shared it so prematurely. So either way, the safest approach is verification before we just gulp down anything in belief. And from a positive perspective, the message reflects something encouraging, so people should still believe that resolution is possible. The fact that such news spread quickly shows that the level of expectation and faith within this beneficiary community is very much active, and that faith itself is powerful, because persistence and unity sometimes influence the outcomes in negotiations and advocacy efforts. So rather than just dismissing the message completely or celebrating excessively, I think the most intelligent position is a balanced approach to this. First, we have to acknowledge that it is good news if it is true. Okay? We have to acknowledge that it's a very good news if that is true. Then we also have to recognize that the source is currently unclear. No name was appended there. Then we also have to wait for official confirmation, and then finally we need to maintain a very high level of hope without any emotional overreaction. You understand? Congratulations may be appropriate eventually, but confirmation should come first. Right? Confirmation should come first. So in conclusion, I think the circulating message all over the social media should be treated currently as unverified positive information. I don't know whether you understand what that means. It should be treated as unverified positive good news. You understand? It carries potential encouragement, but it lacks sufficient evidence at the moment. And responsible beneficiaries should remain very calm. They should be very discerning and observant, and also patient while awaiting official communication from recognized authorities. Hope is good, like I said before. Faith is also good, but I think wisdom is very much better. Okay? So if the news becomes confirmed, then celebration will be fully justified and even sweeter, because it will be based on reality rather than just rumor. All right, that's the much I can say, or the best I can say on this news. Let me read it again so that we can hear. It says the 100% beneficiaries' money has been allocated to us after much argument with the government. CEOs have finally prevailed over the beneficiaries' 100% funds to be disbursed to their beneficiaries. Congratulations. And that will form the basis of the title. So just take it as, like I said before, okay, it should be treated currently as unverified good news information, or unverified positive information. It carries a lot of potential encouragement, but currently it lacks the sufficient evidence that we can attach to that. So let's wait and see how it unfolds in real time. All right, thank you so very much. This is Prince Isit, and we love you at all times, standing for the plight of the masses. We hope to get the good news later on, and this time it won't be speculation anymore. It will be real. But until then, let's be resolute and imposing. It's going to end in praise.